Humm, baby.
Enjoy this great game.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. Eric here. We're talking baseball, or we're hoping to talk baseball real soon. What's going on with the 2020 season? Is it going to happen? Is it likely to happen? Is it possible that it will happen? All those are questions lingering in the thoughts of every baseball fan. And we haven't really had many updates lately. I check on it all the time, like several times a day. What's going on? Anything, any news at all? And there hasn't been much. An article has just come out, though, saying that Arizona plan that I talked about not too long ago is still the most likely path to a 2020 season. So let's take a look at this article by Matt Snyder, and some of the material that he gets comes straight from Ken Rosenthal, who is obviously an insider, has a lot of information, and still looks like that Arizona plan where all the teams go to Arizona and play the games in that area with no fans is the most likeliest path to having some kind of a season. So let's get into the article. MLB's Arizona plan, like path to a 2020 season. And it says Major League Baseball continues to discuss any possible way a 2020 season can happen. And the more time progresses and more reporting we hear, the more likely it seems that the so-called Arizona plan is going to be the route that is taken. That would be all 30 teams in Phoenix quarantined in hotels, playing their games in 10 spring training ballparks and presumably Chase Field as well. 3 points here in the article. The players have already agreed to take prorated salaries based upon a shortened season, but the owners would ask them to take even less than that because there's no gate, no parking, no concessions. They're going to ask the players to be away from their families for a long period of time and play weird baseball and take less money than they've already agreed to take. Point number 2, they'd have to be away from their families for however long this takes. 4 months without their family so they can entertain us and make far less than they're used to. Mike Trout mentioned this would mean missing the birth of his first child. I can't imagine most players go for this. I just can't imagine. Most big league players are okay financially. They're not that desperate for money. I just don't see it happening. This just sounds like, what are we going to have? It's going to be like the replacement players that 1 year. You're going to get as many guys as you can, and your team, you're not even going to recognize them. Mike Trout's not going to be. All the analysis we've done in the offseason is going to be out the window because the teams won't have most of the players that we expected them to have because most of them are going to say, screw this. Point number 3, it sounds like the players would be social distancing by sitting at least 6 feet apart in the stands. That was a possibility. I don't think that is definite yet. That's just was something mentioned as a possibility. I find it absolutely ludicrous. I would find it insane. And it says here that's not really so much a concession as it's weird. You can't just take all the personality and all the emotion out of baseball. What happens when someone hits a walk-off home run? No celebration at all. No coming in 6 feet with each other. It's like, yay, I did it. The guys are over here. Woo! Yes! There will need to be a balance between money the players have to lose and how long they're willing to be away from all family and non-teammate friends. And even those friends, they can't really hang out. They just play and go back to their hotels before playing the next day. Playing baseball is fun, and so is making a lot of money. But all of the above in the summer, early fall Arizona heat makes all that a lot tougher. Yeah, not to mention the heat of Arizona. It is not going to be comfortable. There's a reason Chase Field is a dome. There's a reason there hasn't been a big league team in Phoenix. There was a minor league team, but at least they had road trips. This is going to be miserable playing conditions, not just the weather, but the way the game may have to be played with staying 6 feet apart in some weird, futuristic Terminator Salvation form of baseball. Then you have less money. They have already agreed to take less, even less than that. So we're going to pay you way less money than you're used to, even though you already are financially stable and fine, and you can be with your families and your children, and you're fine because we paid you so much money before. We're asking you to come play this miserable ass form of baseball for far less money, and you'll be away from your families for 4 months. You can't see them at all, and you can't have any friends, and you can't do anything fun whatsoever. And you'll basically be in a concentration camp. What do you think?
No.
I can see 75% of Major League Baseball players saying pass. No, thank you. In other words, there's no way they can do it. I don't see how they can move forward with that. Even if you do put it on TV, it's going to be some weird baseball. It's not going to be totally bizarre with not only no fans, but 6 feet apart, weird, umpires keeping their distance, no mound visits. If all this stuff is real, players sweating and miserable, and then we don't even get to see most of the stars that we're used to seeing. I know that Trout's not going to be there. Trout's not missing the birth of his child. No way. No chance. There are other players who have come out and say, there's no way I'm staying away from my family for that amount of time. And then fans, want to pull out the military tie. Hey, well, military do it. These guys ain't military. You don't sign up to be a baseball player planning to, do something like this. I mean, come on. And besides, they've gotten paid so much money already that I just don't see how that they would be willing to do this. Don't get me wrong. I love baseball. I am a diehard, a lifelong baseball. Baseball is my life. Okay, I absolutely love it. But I'm telling you, I don't see most of these players agreeing to this. It has nothing to do with what I want. I want to see them play and I want to watch baseball. But I'm telling you, I don't see it happening. And especially not this weird form that they're talking about in the 120-degree heat with far less money and everything I've talked about. I don't see it happening at all unless they start, changing some of this crap and giving the players a little more leeway. And if they can't because of the situation, because of the virus, then it's not happening. They're not going to play. So that's pretty much what's going on right now. It looks like the Arizona plan is the most likeliest path, but to me, it's an extremely unlikely path. So unless they come up with something better or they want to wait until things settle down, try to start the season in July, even August, and get in what you can, play through into December, you can figure something out if you're desperate enough. We might be seeing baseball in January. Who knows what's going to happen. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think below of this story and the current situation, and what do you think is going to happen? I'm not trying to say I don't want baseball. All I'm saying is I don't think it's going to happen. I think there's way too many hoops to jump through, and when you take into account the fact that most of these players are going to be like, no thank you, in my opinion, I don't see it happening. So guys, let me know below what you think, and please hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Hit that thumbs up button. Help the channel out. Help me try to get back into this YouTube algorithm, because I've been kept down lately since the baseball season has been delayed. It's been a struggle here on YouTube, so I've been having to do other things instead. But I'd love to bring you more content, make more videos. So help me out. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and you guys have a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families, be safe out there, and I'm going to talk to y'all next time. See ya! When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park.